What's going on TikTok? Um, I wanted to get on here and just talk to y'all a little bit. First of all, appreciating the feedback that I got on my last video. I really appreciate it. I was really in my feelings at that moment, and I felt like I needed to release. And um, I don't know if it really helped, but the feedback that I got from you guys helped a lot. And some of the personal text messages, or one particular text message that I got in response to that video, that I appreciate a lot. But I want to get on here and talk about depression. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because I don't know if um, people really understand the magnitude um, and uh, severity of depression. And I think depression might have different levels to it, like mild depression and stuff like that. But in my case, I want to talk about my experience with depression, and it's um, mine was pretty severe to the point where um, you know, suicide never crossed my mind, but want in my life to end came across my mind a lot, and not necessarily caring about my life. Um, One of the experiences that I've had with depression um, is so painful that I legit didn't want to get out of the bed, and there has been times where I've stayed in the bed literally for like 3 days straight. The only time I would get out of the bed is to go use the bathroom. Other than that, I stayed in the bed and I slept until I couldn't sleep. Then I sat there and just stared at the ceiling, and then try to go back to sleep again. Trying to just sleep my days away because I was so miserable. The only reason why I'm talking about it right now is because I feel well enough to talk about it right now. And I think one of the things that I didn't notice about my condition is I take medication for my depression. It's called Duloxetine or Duloxetine or whatever. I take that, and I definitely notice a huge shift in everything once I take that. It almost changed me into a normal functioning person. Without that medication, I'm an absolute mess. And I do notice that I take the medication in the morning, and so by the end of the day, that's when it wears off. Now, I still have bad days with it, but it's nothing like it would be if I didn't have the medication. I remember specifically where I burst into tears, man, and could not stop crying. And I cried and cried and cried. I can't remember how long I cried, but um it was at least for about 3 or 4 hours of constant crying. And I haven't cried like that since I was like a 5 year old. I had another incident where I cried in front of one of my friends, and he was like, "Man, I've known you all my life, and I never seen you cry before." And I don't necessarily cry, but I cried like a little boy. And I can't explain, but I know that with depression, especially my case with depression, I can't function at all. I am useless to everybody when I'm depressed. Now, I want to be transparent and talk about what made me want to do this video. The reason why I wanted to do this video is because I got a really good friend, and he had a stroke. And I did not call him in his time of recovering from the stroke, which was probably some of the hardest things that he ever went through in his life. I have no excuse for not calling him. But what I can say is, and I told him this, is that I was drowning in my own sorrow that I couldn't even see. I couldn't even I couldn't even I couldn't see past my own troubles or whatever. I think you know what I'm trying to say. And I'm gonna say this, like, my this experience with me letting down my friend really hurts. It really hurts, man. And that's what triggered this video, and it made me reflect on how how I've been when battling the depression that I got. I don't know, a lot of people who know me or follow me, I got cancer. I got stage 4 non-curable cancer. It's terminal. But to be honest, that's not even I almost don't even care about that. The depression is so strong that's not even related to the cancer that I don't even, like, the cancer is nothing. The cancer is literally nothing to me. It's no problem. That's not even a problem. The problem is the depression that I got that's really hampered me in so many ways, where I almost can't even take care of myself. It's almost that bad, where I can't. I'll be honest and say I don't adequately take care of myself because of my battle with depression, and I've never been like this. Anybody who who've known me for a long time know that I'm always a happy, vibrant person, always laughing, trying to make somebody laugh, cracking jokes, asking questions, opinionated, everything. Just a very lively person. And for me to be the way I am is so uncharacteristic of me. And like I say, I have up and down days. The last video that I had was one of my down days. But that day wasn't even as bad as what it normally be. But I just want to talk about like how like depression is real, and people who suffer from it, I definitely feel their pain. I take it serious. If somebody was to tell me they was depressed, I would look at that just as serious as I'd seen somebody that had cancer, AIDS, whatever. Like I say, I appreciate everybody who even stuck around this long to listen to me, pretty much ramble about it. But I just wanted to talk about depression and how powerful, in a negative way, it is, and how it can definitely ruin you in so many ways if it's not, taking, if you don't take control of it somehow. You know what I mean? And like I say, my medication keeps me balanced, and it's some stuff I do. I was gonna say it, but I can't say it. But what I say is, it's an ongoing battle. But I will say, my days are better. It feels like my worst days are behind me. But thank you all for listening. I appreciate it. Let me know what y'all thoughts is in the comment section. I'm gonna talk to y'all too. And that's it. I'm gone.